Hi guys, Boat here once again. We are going to be diving back into a multiplayer WARNO match. I just want to let you guys know, I might sound like a little bit less energetic, just some real life things, but the show must go on, so we're going to dive into WARNO. And let's just see what happens. Let's just say that I now have more time to play video games, so that's a good thing. Anyways, we're playing I'm kind of being a spy in this game, and not in the sense that, you know, I'm going to tell my opponents where everyone is. But we got basically 4 members on the Discord playing on NATO, and I just figured, you know what, let's just play against these folks and see how it goes. So yours truly is playing as the 4th Machutsen on Warsaw Pact, and we have 2 119s and another 4th Machutsen on our team, so it's going to be interesting. Now, let's go over our unit composition. Obviously, we do have forward deploy, so we have some Froschmakers and SPGs, and Froschmakers with the Metis launcher. Going to the left side. I did make some coffee, so you're gonna hear a lot of throat clearing, if that makes sense. We got an MI2 recon. We got a couple of, you know, just a couple of Strellas. I do really appreciate these Strellas now, because they're really fast on the road. They're not great in terms of accuracy and everything, but you know, they're just fast. They can get there real quick and just kind of shut it down a little bit until they run out of ammunition. So that's why I got these guys. We got a couple of Conquerors teams, some Machutsen, some supplies, and T-55s, also mortars, 120 mils, and a command, just to chill with. So let's just speed it up a little bit. We're going to be playing against the 3rd Armored, played by Sticky Pickle, and we're going to kind of just analyze it in a neutral way as well, to kind of show you guys what, you know, I did right or wrong, or what he did right or wrong, and then we're gonna kind of go through it. So I will put it in neutral mode for a bit, and we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, most of this match, it kind of just turns into an arty fight on the middle and the far right side there. This town gets completely removed. Yeah, it gets a little bit intense. There's like already Gwastikas being purchased, Vasiliks, and there's a fob already on our team. So it's, you know, you can already kind of guess what's gonna happen. But we are up against a Sticky Pickle. He's starting off with a seed plane, F-16 seed. Actually, that's Mr. Beats that has sent him in instead. Our AA is nowhere close enough to engage it, but luckily it misses that Sidewinder. Sticky Pickle is mainly focusing on the backside here, but also because he's armored, he doesn't really have, you know, forward deploy. You do get scouts and LRS, but I'm not seeing any LRS being purchased. Most of it seems to have gone into the Tow Cobra and commands and heavy tanks and Bradleys. So really armor focused. But yeah, my infantry does get clapped by the Tow Cobra, so what I do is I immediately retreat and kind of just hide behind the building here. I don't get him too far out or move him back into the building, I just keep him there in cover. So the 3 Strela 1s show up. I mean, they're just gonna poop out missiles, and they actually managed to destroy the Cobra with 2 out of the 3 missiles hitting. That is pretty dang good. Definitely gonna use those more often. But we're getting engaged by some mechanized rifles, scouts, and Bradleys. Bradley not really an issue for the Metis team there. The H.A. Abrams is, so what we do is we use our mortars to deploy some smoke. So we're gonna get some smoke going on there pretty quick, and kind of just try to block his line of sight, and basically create kind of like a pocket that we can reinforce nicely. So yeah, even though they're just Strela 1s and 1 Strela 10M, we actually hit quite a lot of the missiles, and we managed to destroy another F-111. So, you know what? These guys are not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I do have them on the lowest veterancy, because, you know, I just use them kind of as supplementary AA. The real, you know, the good pieces are the Strela 10Ms and the Cubs that I have as well. And we're just gonna glance over to the middle. You can definitely tell that Arty is being used quite extensively. The town is really not looking too good. And there's a good amount of tanks and fire support all across this ridgeline here. Basically keeping Loki and Mr. Silton committed to that. Lots of Gwastikas. We got 2 Gwastikas, a Vasilik. More Vasiliks are being purchased. And yeah, it kind of just turns into a crazy fight. One thing I liked about Sticky Pickle is that he moved units to the left, so he has some mech rifles, Bradleys, and scouts, so that's pretty good. Meanwhile over here, Smoke has worked really well, so we managed to move up our Metis and Machutsen up. The Conkers and these squads are now going to move up as well, because we did spot that M1A1 moving up, so we're trying to get close to it with some of these units. I also have 2 T-55s, obviously not a good tank against an HA, but if you can get a side shot, that's going to be good. Here we go, Strella's opening up again, and we just take out an F4F, just like that. It's amazing. They've actually not let me down at all. But meanwhile, we do get some more Strellas. We just get the Strela 1s. We have an MI8 gunship, as I like to call it, coming in to try to, you know, stun that M1A1 at least. But a Stinger spots us and hits us, so we immediately retreat and try to fix this guy up. Luckily, the reload timer on the Stinger is like, what, 10 seconds? Yeah, 10 seconds. We have a good amount of time to get out. But yeah, we get the Metis team in there. They do have the range. But the moment they open up, we're going to see it. And the Conkers is also going to open up. We briefly move the T-55s in. But the moment he turns his front armor, we can't really do anything anymore. So we're just going to chill. We miss him twice. Let's see if we hit him there. Nope, also a miss. And now he's going to get behind that smoke. So good micro here by Sticky Pickle for sure. Now meanwhile on the left side, we just lost 2 Strela 1s. Kind of painful. To a Recon Bradley with the TOW 2s. That's 140 points. And that unit costs 120, so he made a net profit just like that. Yeah, look at that, dude. Vassalics are just getting purchased. Basically, Warsaw Pact's strategy here is we can't fight in a town if there is no town to fight in, basically. Yeah, my teammates are basically going for that strategy. They're just gonna flatten that town. Meanwhile, I'm really not planning to do that against Sticky Pickle. Yeah, one tip I would give Sticky Pickle and any one of you is don't play with that many expensive units early on, because that limits the amount of points you have for other stuff. I mean, like an Apache like that is 240 points. That HA is 325. A TOW 2 is 100. Command, you know, 130 points for Command Infantry, while you already have another one. But that's low-key, that's probably a miscommunication there. But yeah, you get the idea. You want to play with some light units in the beginning, get some LRS. I know LRS are expensive, but they're recon and really good at fighting infantry. And yeah, just a couple of these Strellas are gonna mess up your Apache. That is worth like almost triple. And somehow it misses most of those Hellfires. We got lucky there. 2 near misses, or near hits I should say. So over here, really good micro by Sticky Pickle, using that Bradley, going back and forth to engage my Metis team here. I do like it. But the moment he is too close, my tanks are going to be in cannon range, and we get a nice hit on that Bradley. So he's going to be out of commission for some time. Right now, NATO is +4. They are actually, you know, really close to victory, about 4 minutes left, but as you can see here, the town is getting demolished and removed completely. And red team is just slowly creeping in. If you're playing on this map and you're playing armored, this is a tip I would give to Sticky Pickle and others that play here as armored. Go for this opening here, especially if you're on NATO side. Because if you go here and focus a lot on this area, you can cut off this entire place. And also the main one of the main roads that leads to the left town. It's really, really powerful. Don't go here, because then you're just cut off. And it's not going to be an easy fight. Now in the meantime, we do have a command. We do decide to move it up at this point. Try to get it in there. And on the left side, we have Machutsen moving up. We have our T-55s here that are going to engage that Stinger team. And we have our helicopters that are now moving up as well. Oh, pretty good slow little, you know, slow little move over there. But yeah, look at the arty spam by Ratis. Ratis really going crazy. He's one of the 2 people fighting in the middle, and he has 4 Gwastikas. 180 points each. That is, yeah. And then we have Walter with more Gwastikas and Fastness. They really outdid themselves. That is kind of hard to push, not gonna lie. If you have that much artillery against you, you might want to just leave the town and go for the flanks. Because this flank is wide open. Definitely wouldn't be able to defend it. Not with my units, at least. But yeah, at this point, we are +1. So that's going pretty good. Mech rifles holding quite firm against the T-55. But together with the Mi-8s and my mortars, we managed to stun these guys, so that's pretty good there. Man, I do really like these Mi-8 ships. Especially if you get close with the, like, the Gatling. It just sounds like a wet fart. It's really good. Oh, here we go. M1A1 versus Metis team and a T-55. We're just using ATGMs at this point. 2 hits, but that's not too bad. Actually surviving a direct hit from the Abrams. Don't manage to land another ATGM hit though, yeah. Look at that, F-15 Eagle flying over AA, getting hit by one of them. And that is actually pretty dang good. For all of these guys, just to be, you know, basic Strellas, that is not bad at all. So meanwhile over here, we have moved up our Conkers to kind of block one of the main roads leading to the left. We have another F-15 flying over. He just gets absolutely demolished by both our AA and our MiG-29. We briefly fly back here, but then we're sending it to that Apache, because that is really a big problem right now. We have no real AA over there. Yeah, one thing about infrared AA, they will be good at, you know, close range, but if they have a bomber coming for you, you won't be able to intercept them before they drop the bombs. That's what the Cubs and Bucks are for. And look at that. That actually does a surprising amount of damage. And just manages to stun lock him. That did like 3 bars of damage already. Pretty good, man. But yeah, the moment they're out of rockets, I don't sacrifice them, I move them back. 135 points each, that's 270 total. We move them back to a big old supply truck, get them reloaded and back in action. So M1A1's over here. I get the idea, because Sticky Pickle and the other members there on the Discord did let me know that basically none of my units were getting spotted by all that recon, which is kind of, yeah, kind of interesting. There are sniper teams there. I mean, sure, this guy's like, how far is that? Yeah, more than, you know, 1.5 kilometers away, so I get it. Perhaps he could have used some other different types of recon. But without recon pushing into a town that has ATGMs and, you know, good close range infantry, that's gonna just be not a good idea. Let's just say that. And we do manage to do a lot of damage to these things. Another F-111 coming in. We do manage to destroy it with all of our Strellas, and the bombs actually don't really do anything. Which is unfortunate for Sticky Pickle, lucky for us. He literally didn't even take that much damage. Man, and 1A1 just getting bullied over here. Conkers hitting left and right, together with the Metis teams. Let's see if we get one last hit. And we do. There goes an M1A1 HA Abrams. Now meanwhile on the left, we smoked off this patch of woods. Abrams falls back, moves into our Conkers. Look at the amount of units we just have kind of lined up here. We have an offensive group of units, we have some defensive units here, then we have like a fallback line. We kind of went overboard with this against our good Discord member Sticky Pickle. But yeah, hopefully you learned a little bit. I did give him tips, like next time, try to cut off the sector, because I have forward deployed units. I'm going to be there first. He didn't know I was going to go there, obviously. Actually, I did tell them that I was going there. But basically, if you're playing armored, you're going to fight like an infantry area, use your armor to cut it off, because the infantry battle groups don't really have much to counter you with. So, having like a couple units here in the beginning Really, really powerful. Like a recon, ATGM and a tank, and AA. That's kind of what I do. I just move like 2 or 3 infantry units into the town when playing on NATO, and most of my forces are gonna just kinda try to spearhead here. And if I manage to keep the opponent busy here, I can keep reinforcing the town, and after that I can fall back if I want to. So we're gonna go into neutral mode real quick. We have quite a few Hinds, MI-24s, MI-8s, and they're basically just scattered all over to start engaging whatever we spot, such as the TOW 2 here. And that guy's not having a good time. Yeah. That is an expensive unit. So over here, command arrow rifles are getting engaged by the Machutsen. We have some Jaeger teams moving up as well. And here we see a command unit trying to flank around, which I respect, and I actually don't have any recon units on my left side, so good choice. Yeah, with the help of these helicopters, we destroy that command. There's another one here from Sticky Pickle. And we're just slowly but surely moving up these units. We're not doing anything too crazy. And I'm just trying to train how to play with the 4th Machutsen. Because it's a really powerful deck if you use it in this way. Look at that. We have units going back like 3 kilometers. Yeah, middle is definitely lost to red team. And wow, that challenger took a side shot. That is painful, my dude. Okay, surprisingly hitting most of those shots. That is... oh, they're elite. Oh, they're elite because of a command or something? This mad lad either went for elite ATGM vehicles or one of the commands somewhere is buffing him. No, it's just elite. Okay. On the right side, we kind of have a similar situation here. Beats is kind of just contained into that forest, which usually does happen here, so you want to push early and hard if you're playing as red. So we got a couple of T-55s, basically our strongest tanks that we have, so we're mainly using them as like fire support. And we do manage to destroy a Stinger team. F-16 laser guided bomber coming in. Our AA does not have the right range, and it manages to get out unscathed. We just keep getting more Strellas. But this is something I've been training as well. I usually don't have my AA up close enough to the front line when I do a push. So first I waited for my AA to get there, then we continue our push. And that works really well. Sniper team gets spotted, instantly triple tagged by the T-55s. Nice. And there's the M1A1. Now the Conquerors, I want to just move them back into the building first. Don't want to fire when I'm out in the open, so we're gonna try to fall back with that guy. We are gonna start engaging with this one though. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. SU-22 seaplane coming in. We managed to destroy the PVAD. Chaparral is obviously infrared, but is now out of ammo. And the only supply truck that he did call in, we managed to hit 4 times. So I was gonna say we managed to destroy, but nope. We did not with that salvo. Let's see if this one gets it. Yes, sir. The 5th one did it. There we go. Another plane coming in. F-111 F cluster for the group of tanks we have here. Gets absolutely destroyed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AA pieces? Yeah. 6 Strellas. They're just all Strellas. We have a Strela 10M there. The rest of them are Strela 1. So, you know what? Surprisingly, they're doing pretty good. I might start putting these in my 35th Airborne as well. Because I didn't, because I kind of find them a little bit too weak. 2 more bombers coming in. Let's see how that does. We're going to go into my POV because it's getting a little bit laggy right now. We call in our MiG-29. He was going after that one. We managed to gun him down with the 30mm. F-15 Eagle almost got shot down. We managed to somehow hit it with something. I'm not quite sure what hit it. And the laser guided bomber got hit as well, so those guys are out of commission for quite some time. And right now, we're kind of just chilling. We definitely need some supplies, so we have one back there. We have our helicopters holding the line. But the moment that Abram is spotted, our helicopter opens up with an ATGM, and we manage to get a side shot. Man, that is painful. I believe the Mi-24 got it. Did it? No? Was it the Conkers? It might have been the Conkers. Yeah, I think it's the Conkers. Yeah, the Mi-24 didn't have range. Another ATGM firing at the Bradley. Unfortunately misses, so that Machus is going to be toast over there. Yeah, we are now +5. Disgusting amount of artillery from my team. I do have to say. We mainly only had these mortars, and we only used them for smoke and occasional HE. And now we're using a Smirch to kind of blast away some of these units. And we actually managed to land a good hit on that M1A1. E1A1. Really nice to see a Smirch actually be effective there. I love it. I don't know whose RD that is, but it's not mine. Yeah, we only got this dude. Now we're firing where the Bradley is. Heinz's Gruppen are just trying to hold the line. +7, about 20 seconds left for victory. ATGMs are doing the Lord's work right now. Metis team is kind of being like a recon unit. A little bit sacrificial. But hey. We're playing as the Soviets. Actually, we're not. We're playing as Warsaw Pact, let's just put it that way. We're gonna use Soviet strategies. Really nice hits with the Metis team on that Bradley. And that is game. Pretty good, you know, I really liked the way I played in this one. Most kills in the game, least loss in the game. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Strela, man, look at that dude. Tow Cobra, F-111, Apache, Eagle, Cluster. That is definitely worthy of the Hall of Fame on the Discord. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip that. But yeah, that was really good. I hope you guys did enjoy. Once again, my apologies if I sound a little bit less energetic than usual. It's just been a little bit rough, but that is life. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys back in the next one. Take care.